All right. So today we're going to be doing freestyle. Let's go. Everything takes a process, and we're going to be talking about personal healing, with self healing, because a lot of times people don't realize when it comes to how things work. Everything taking process. Um, Knowing that things, everything takes process, we need to not run foolish races, to belong in society, following the crowd. You have to focus on you. When we're going through things, we also need to learn to be honest, speak the truth at all costs, learn effective communication, have self-respect, be respectful to others, set boundaries, be loyal, be determined, have self-motivation and everything. Welcome. So, oh, my head is like pounding in so many ways. Okay. So, we cannot use a day two and the same to heal, right? When we go through things, we need time to heal. A lot of people don't recognize that, because sometimes you have certain people, they will leave a relationship or a marriage, or like whatsoever. They'll be going through things and they expect to like get over it, be with someone else, just to make sure that their exes or other people don't see them as the loser, or they don't want to be alone. Sometimes it's good to be alone, just to do the emotional and the psychological healing aspect. Jumping from one ship into another without knowing where that ship is going to be sailing to, that's a mistake, because you don't know who else you get into relationship with them. Many people make the same mistakes over and over because they do not take time to heal after breakups, you know, before they get into another relationship, and then they bring their baggages with them. Don't go into anything with past luggages, because your partner, keep in mind, your partner also has things to deal with. So don't expect someone to be helping you fix your problem, whereas you yourself will be able to do that on your own. A lot of people don't recognize that everything stems on us. So if you are not in the right mental capacity to make decisions for yourself, you're going to be in trouble. To say yemu bebre ebi wɔ hɔnom a mmirikafo ne yɛtu. Obi wɔ hɔnom a wɔne obi date ɛkɔte dating koraa ka ne sɛ wo ne obi ɛretwe mpena, na sɛ nneɛma ankɔ yie anaasɛ bi a waware pɛn na wawareɛ no, te sɛ nsɛm bebree wo ne wo ho kafo moantumi antena ase na moamfa ɛkwan bi so andwen kwan a mobɛfa so a mobɛmɛnde mo awareɛ no a ɛsiane sɛ obiara ɛwɔ ne expectation nti moantumi ancompromise sɛ mobɛtena mobɛfixe problem bi, ɛsiane sɛ ɔbarima no ɛretwɛn na ɔbaa no mmom na wafixe biribiara na ɔbaa no nso retwɛn na barima no ɛna wama n'ani agye, nti awareɛ no anyɛ yie. But sɛ yɛmu bi wɔ hɔnom a sɛ awareɛ anyɛ yie a, the first thing they say, okay, wogyafo ɛne me gyae wakɔfa ɔbaa foforɔ nti no, sɛ me no so meni bɛrima a ɔbɛfo sɛ bi a me ho abɔ me ho so. Don't think about what your ex will think. Don't even worry about what your family, friends, people will think of you. You have to focus on you, because a lot of times, people will say things, give you so much advices, you should have done this, you should do this. But when they themselves going through the same thing, they trust me, they're not going to be doing what they ask you to do. So it's all rather nothing does in here. But nothing does it. Remember, I call about Apomo to say, I hope say yes, so I do the insurance. We will be a papa. You want to, and then we freestyle. Okay, so let's go. Bring whatever we talk about. But Ceciano may talking about, personal healing, how, everything take process. Because we'll be what no matter say, or corner maybe more, feel so okay. You say, be and then I assembly see ya. Watching not just a BBI, okay. There be you can rush things. We have to make sure our mental capacity is in good space to make decisions. So we'll for oracle. We'll go through a broken heart, and I say to say would you be the nani patrono a break his trust and just you going through so much emotions now, you cannot make the right decisions. Some mistakes are going to be made. You're going to be making the same mistakes over and over and over. A lot of people don't take time to heal. When it comes to that, I have done that in the past, one time, and it did not help me at all. It did not. So, like, for me, like that experience, good thing that I did not get my sister. Yeah, for the atobrani, hey, the formal land, brothers, they come when he me wakwaba apomu etisa. I hope say yes, I do need to our here. Our author back up, sister, yeah, for the atobras, more who books never has in. Sister, I mean, Sakami ebook, no chai on it. Hey! A guide to accountability and responsibility says, Miss say, and Ranado make one just say, me there 2 hours. I couldn't stop reading, going through. So it's like crazy. People, I hope you guys need to go to Amazon and get on it because it's like incredible uh guidelines. I love it. Brother Nati Dazi, hello everybody. I respectfully salute you all. We respectfully salute you as well. Brother Nati does the near. I salute you. Oh, yes, what do you share? Me who yes, brother Nati does the insuna busana and my just one man. Okay, okay, I see. Oh, great stuff. I'm telling you, sis. Thank you. Sis, please write me review why. Oh, okay. I will do just that. And you bought and come on so I will actually behind the scene. Oh, thank you so very much. Ain't no to say say winning the panel honum na and just a warrior and check relationships by chat. Just say obi anim ɔkyena asɛm a ɛbɛba ebi kura mpo asɛ nipa no wo ne bɔ bra kyɛe a anka deɛ ebesi nyɛ obi tumi tena relationship bi mu anaasɛ awareɛ bi mu a ɛbɛma no ɛwu prematurely ɛno nkwasi ɛwuo no yɛhu bi pɛn yɛate bi pɛn nti no te sɛ ɛnyɛ baabiara anaasɛ biribiara na ebesi a wodi mmirika kukukukuku na amansan ɛbɛka wo ho asɛm. Amansan bɛsere wa and so what? Because amansan no ɛnyɛ ɔmo na ɔmo ma w'ani gye ba. Egyina wo so ɛna ɛma w'ani gye ɛba. Nti no to say it is really really important to say we need to like take some do some personal healing. If you cannot do some personal healing, you start with the self, right? Self healing. You have to learn to accept the person that you are. If you don't accept the person that you are, you will go, oh, brother Nati does it. Chop kisses, right? Me that say for the start. You know what I mean? Ain't sure pa. And you know to say like if you yourself you don't accept the person that you are. To say me I draw or do way. Me I draw or do. If I don't expect accept my beauty and my sense of humor, the love that I have, my intelligence, my critical thinking, my knowledge, any to say, in terms of my silliness, because I can do anything, being able to communicate with friends and family, laugh with them, discuss different aspect of things, not looking down on people, and also respecting myself and respecting people who respect me, or looking up to people who um, choose to teach. That's me, because I am uniquely made, and so are you. We are all uniquely made, right? So we have to be able to do things that will make help us develop, grow, and not stay the same way. Change is good, but change is not that easy. It's very difficult. You have to work to do different things than you normally used to, right? When you are not used to something in the beginning, is going to be very difficult, but you need to make sure that you make a schedule. If you need visual, you do visual. If you can do it mentally, you do it mentally. It's like some of us, we have like, a good memory. So you know that, okay, in the morning, it's the same thing with, moms and dads. When you have to bring your child to school in the morning, you know exactly when to wake up. Sometimes I go to bed, I forget to set my alarm. I love to set my alarm, especially if I don't go to bed on time. But as to whether or not I sleep early or not, around 6:15, I'm up. Sometimes by 6 or quarter to 6, I'm up, and I'm like, God damn, I need a little bit sleep. But my body is used to the time I get up now, Monday through Fridays. So it's like around the same time I'm waking up. So I'm not um, oversleeping and having my kids be, I don't fall asleep, I don't oversleep. So some of the things that we do when you have a structured routine, it's really important. Sister Aisha will know this because she's going to have a structured routine with her son, Malcolm, because that's something that needs to be consistent. So it's like I'm sure she's following that to a T. She's not going to miss a day of that same schedule, because that will train the mind. Okay, this is something that we got to do. So like he knows exactly when to expect what's coming and what mom and him are going to be doing. So the same thing with us. We just need to make sure that we do that. Sometimes some of us feel like we're too old to have visual stuff. Trust me, it helps. If you don't have good memory, photograph memory, now it's good to have a visual. You put it next to you put it on your refrigerator, or like at your bedroom door, some a place to remind you of some of the things that you may not be consistent with, just to remind to give you a reminder. Oh, you're very welcome, Sister. Yeah. Oh, Sister Belinda, Jari, I promote to saying, I hope say yes for the ministry out here. To me, Mobia Crabba. Hello, beautiful sister, and good evening to everyone. Good evening to you as well, my knowledgeable, beautiful sister. Rather, nothing does me that I see with the staff, right? I mean, sure. Sister Aisha Ankre near Obapa with the X Factor. Yamamu Akava. Hello, Sister Love, Sister Love and family. Mwah, mwah. Ah, Ubeye na mitiada. Good evening to everyone. Hello, beautiful sister. Hello to you as well, Sister Belinda. So we rather Isaac Kwajo Unso Yema Aquaba Mobile no my share more invited friends. Let me share it. Oh Lordy Lord. Yes, let me share it. And see, to say like we have people, like they just don't take time to do personal healing, because some people they feel like by getting with someone that's how they're going to get over their exes, or someone that broke their heart, or someone who no longer wants them anymore. You need to want yourself. All right. Don't look for others, um, to like you, or lust after you. A lot of people get into relationship and marriages and make decisions based on lust. Yeah, mema, we know it's a physical appearance, right? And as women, we are like more emotional. So like sometimes we assume things. We shouldn't be assuming things at all. So it's like, you have people, they jump from one ship into another, bringing their old past luggages with them, whereas others have no time, to love, because they are chasing money, property, properties, uh, big penises, big butts, big breasts, or they want a passport to travel abroad, or a visa, green card in Krata, to come abroad. It has nothing to do with love. They have their own agenda. And this is something that a lot of people struggle with because they don't understand. So you may have some people who will talk in terms of there's no love. I mean, if you don't believe in love, you don't believe in love, but don't speak for everybody, because no one can speak for me. I know how I feel. I know how I can love. All right. Because I have love for myself and I have love for people that I care about. So no one can come and convince me any differently. If you ask me what is love, how do I grow to love myself, or how do I know I love someone, I can give you details, because in my 20s, I thought I knew what love was, but boy, was I fooling myself. That is what I'm talking about, brother. Oh my God, brother. Brother, nothing does it. Oh Lord, you. That's what you talking about. What did I say about the sizes you talking about? Welcome everybody. Oh Lordy Lord. Oh, my head is hurting. Oh, I don't know. But nothing does it. Then cry like you go kill someone. Oh Lord, I want to watch myself so I will know who is coming, who is on, and stuff like that, so I can acknowledge. So it's like, um, when it comes to self healing, now there are some things that we need to recognize for ourselves. We need to listen to our own intuition, because sometimes, how like you really seriously want something, or you have this, urges and some feelings. If you meet someone or you see someone, you you don't you have a bad vibes, right, about the person. Trust your intuition. All right. Listen to yourself. Do not do things to impress others, because a lot of people don't care for you. When things are happening, right? Like you go to social media, especially our community. It's so embarrassing. Like some behavior, you look at it, you be like, oh my gosh, how do people, like the onlookers, like why do they even take time to like watch things? I watch some programs. Sometimes they use some of this um, misbehaving, poor characteristic in their program, to discuss it. So that's where, I pick certain things, I hear certain things. But for me to go to social media to open that link and watch it, you're not going to see me doing that, because I really don't have time for that. I'd rather go and watch some of my old videos just to like see some of the things that I need to work on. We also need to learn to be kind to ourselves. You know, when you're doing self healing, do not ever blame yourself when you break up with someone, when your relationship does not work, when your marriage does not work. Don't blame yourself because this is not your fault. You know, the two of you did not work because the both of you may have not have the understanding, or you know, you come from different, you know, coming from different backgrounds, you cannot compromise with one another. You can't handle what the other person, the expectation the other person is setting. But in a lot of times, we have some family members, friends, our partners who set expectations for us to follow, but they cannot even reflect that. They can't match that. They want you to do it for them, but they cannot do it for you because they think that it's your job to do it. In fact, yɛmu bebree yɛpɛ sɛ yɛn ho kafoɔ mmaa ne mmarima nyinaa. I'm not speaking for just one gender. I'm a female. I'm not speaking for the females, and I'm just going to be neutral. The money last time me kind, yɛwɔ Ghanafoɔ mmarima wɔn ni suban yɛwɔ Ghanafoɔ mmarima no bi na menka twi ne yie yɛwɔ Ghanafoɔ mmarima no bi wɔn ni suban yɛwɔ Ghanafoɔ mmaa no bi wɔn ni suban yɛwɔ Aborɔfo mmaa no bi wɔn ni suban yɛwɔ Aborɔfo mmarima no bi wɔn ni suban nti every race no saa de no ɛwɔ mu nti mom yɛnyae sɛ every time bia no saa manipulation ɛne ntorɔ no a yɛdi no ɛyɛ mu bebree ndi nokorɛ. So when ya na oh ukɔfa broni ba say ni yɛwɔ Ghanafoɔ mmarima no bi wɔn akɔware aborɔfo mmaa wɔn si wɔn panties ma wɔn nso Ghana ni bɛrima nsi Ghana ni baa a wɔne ne te panties ma ne da because wɔkɔsi a na wo yɔnko Ghana ni bi ho a ɔbɛka so yɛ otoo lɛgɛ so ɛho ɛwurade society yɛwɔ problem pɛɛ o. And you know, when we're doing personal healing, you know, we have to understand ourselves. Do you understand yourself? Because I sure do understand myself. There is just 10% of things, some of the things that I do that I still trying to figure out to understand. I'm laughing because I know some things that I'm talking about. I can put it in here. I need to learn to trust myself. Sometimes you hear people talk about, you know, I myself cannot even trust myself. How can you not trust yourself? Me, I trust myself 100% because I know, say, I will not do things to people that I myself do not want to be done to me. I can't do that. So knowing that, you know, I trust me. Trust me. Yeah, it takes time to trust other people. Washing panties for what? I don't want to be called John. Oh my God. Brother Natty Dazi, let me ask you. Uh, our men can wash our panties because they don't want to be called John. And that's it being auto again, right? But our men wants us women to wash their boxers, right? But then, I mean, to say we talk about licking and eating it, right? What do I know? Boom. But the panties they won't see. But it's a worry outside or community. And no, sir, and man, ubesi ne panties. Me sometimes me call laundryman, laundryman. Ye mmarima tuntumfoɔ yi bi a besi ɔmo yere panties. Ɛno nyɛ Ghanafoɔ no. Kurom ha sɛ tuntumfoɔ no abibifoɔ no bi. But sɛ Ghanani bɛrima paa dodoɔ ahe I think that will be just 1% or 2%. And ɔbɛware ne kurom ni and I say be crying but most of the time no ekobasa na o person yire maame and eba ebetena fie honom eboa with sa you know. Just I don't understand it. But nothing does it. But who is gonna see you and call you John? Hmm? You have your home now. How you coming to wash it outside? I mean, I'm not asking for men to wash. I wash my own panties. I like washing my own panties, you know, and stuff. But I'm using it as an example. Some of the things say ye men mani omo nye ma ye ma no, but omo be yama race for and you say omo ye abrofo and access Spanish for no the omo be yama boss so boss back up at the marvelous knowledgeable strong boss lady one of the good evening Dr. Love. How are you and the family doing? By the grace of God, the family and I are doing really quite well. Boss lady is greeting you guys on. Okay. I just want to stay on my lane. Oh, so Mati brother Nati. I mean, like it's good to stay in your lane. Yeah, me movie or honoma, mo confirm ma. Say, yenim says a man a mo conform no. Muntimi handle. And so mo baba perform. Ebi mu yes, ebi mu etimi ko echo fab Viagra. Send ebe yo mbegyina so ache. Na watimi ebu atopan na wafam awu. I mean, I know I call foolish death. Oh. That's premature death. Foolish races. That's one of them. We also need to be kind to ourselves. Brother Benjamin Sifi Mwakaba. You have to learn to be kind to yourself. All right. Don't be kind to everybody. Like this is sometimes some people, you know, they pretend to be what they're not. You know, don't be kind to other people and then you're not even kind to yourself. As I always say, one cannot produce what they don't have. If you don't have love for yourself, you can't say you love somebody because you don't even know what love is. If you cannot be truthful to yourself, you cannot be truthful to other people because when you speak you're going to be deceptive at some point. You have to learn to forgive yourself and forgive others. You know, forgiveness is part of process, part of the healing. Mhm. If someone does you wrong and you're gonna hold on to it and just keep the pain and the suffering, like you harming yourself. It's not just the other person. You yourself, you going through things emotionally, psychologically. Sometimes you even become obsessed with that. So learn to forgive yourself and forgive whoever has done you wrong. Let it go and move on. Because if you don't do that, well, let me put this here. If you don't do that, it's like, oh, okay. Okay, so let me put, uh, right now I'm talking about, let me put this down, personal healing. Uh, Healing. Sister, yeah, I'm learning this from you, Wate. Uh-huh. You were a good teacher. And to me, personal healing. Mhm. Personal healing. We're talking about personal healing, and we're going to go into wickedness. Wickedness, yeah, you guys should need to be ready for wickedness. So you have to give me some filler. Uh-huh. And knowing what you want, what makes you happy. You know, some and also like part of the personal healing, find things that relax you, right? When you are stressed, for me, music calms me down. Dancing, it just, keep me going, right? Doing meditation, it helps me be able to kind of self-regulate my mind and my whole being. And some people do yoga. I have never tried yoga. I have said I will try it, but I haven't come down to it. But I love doing meditations, and it's also good to create positive emotions. Think of happiness, right? And then have positive imagination. Just imagine something that you and your children, family time, the things that you do together when you talk to families that you're close to and with your partner, some of the things that you do that really um, put a smile in your face, makes you happy, going for walks also help with that. Some people may like to have sex, having sex, because having sex, it helps you to be able to, like, distress and get some sleep, be able to rest. I welcome everybody. So it's like some people will be like, no, I don't like having sex, making love, having quickie, whichever one. That too can calm you down. Some people be like, I'm single. How am I going to do that? Being single, there are other positive aspects. Some people love to watch romantic movies, right? Mystery movies, novels, like uh, um, comedy, you know, and so forth. Action, whichever one that makes you happy, but always find things, that helps you to do self healing. It's really important for us to do that. Just keep in mind, when you don't take care of yourself and you get sick or something tragic happen, life still goes on. Nobody is going to stop time. Time will continue to move. Today's Friday. Everything that happened this morning is gone. None of us can get it back. We cannot go back. We got to keep pressing forward. There's going to be Saturday, and after Saturday, there's always tomorrow, but you can't go back to yesterday. So everything that happens in the past, we need to let it go. If you don't let it go and you holding on to that, it's your own life you robbing. You're robbing yourself, your happiness. And some people don't get that. I just don't get it. We need to learn um to move on. If you don't learn to move on, then it's on you. So everything is a process. Give yourself time to heal. Don't just keep rushing and want to impress other people, because a lot of times, people just do things to impress me. I don't have time for that. You like me, you like me. You don't like me, you don't like me. I don't need to, like, do things to have you come or kiss your behind. No, I'm not gonna do that. Um, but I always have to learn to be kind, because kindness does go a long way. So we need to let things go, right? We don't throw things away, because some people do not always get second chances. Don't wait for someone you care for, someone you love, to die before you display any type of affection for them. There are some family members, some friends, partners, people in general, that, they get into pity, um, argument, misunderstanding. They make unnecessary, pathetic issue becomes a major issue, and they go back and forth, beating each other with verbal, abusive words, emotionally abusing each other, psychologically abusing other people and themselves, financially abusing other, all type of abuse. Okay, cyberbullying on social media, But then, if when you find out the person passed away, you have some people who will fake cry. You have some people who will be rejoicing out in the opening. I mean, like, has it come down to that? We have people who has lost their parents. We have people who have lost a loved one. It's difficult. Once someone leaves this world, we're never going to see that person again. So it's always important. Sometimes things are better left unsaid. I did a video regarding that. Growing up, what you were taught to do the right thing, or whatsoever, what you have learned so far growing up, what knowledge you have, what don't you have, how you implementing things that you have been taught at your adult age, right? Your understanding of life, relationship, friendship, dating, marriage, work, and everything is really important. How do you go about it? Um, Not wanting to change. What seems to be the reason? Because, if you are not taught like that, if you like the way that you are, do you think the way that you are will help you and your partner if you're in a relationship, or if you're planning to get into a relationship, or if you're planning to be single? The way that you are, you think that's going to help you be able to grow, or is going to hinder you? Some of us, our decision making, our mindset, how we think through things hinder us from growing, because we do not want to even step outside the box. All right. Some people will use all the four corners. If you use all the four corners in the box, that means you say your mind is functioning well. Oh. At least in due time, you will step outside that box, which will be outside your comfort zone. But there are those who you will put in that box. And I say this all the time. Sister, yeah, every time she uses this, she will laugh. They are in the box. There are four options. There are some people who will use one corner every time. Eh? And they struggling, having difficulties, going through challenges, and they still do not realize that they have three other options, and they will keep using that one corner, because those people are the ones who refuse to learn, who do not want to acquire any knowledge, who do not want to understand other people. The only thing is that what I say goes. So if you don't understand it, I don't care. I'm just going to stay where I'm at. If I'm going through difficult time, somebody is going to help me, because I have a sister who lives in abroad. I have a brother who lives in abroad, an uncle who lives in abroad. They don't want to like do anything for themselves, because they are stagnant. They don't, they think in their mind it's somebody else's responsibility to take care of them. If you are married to such person, oh Lord have mercy, I will pray for you, because you will die prematurely out of like sadness, hardship, and so many other stuff. That is like, to tell you the truth, people who refuse to learn, people who just want to stay the same way that they are, it's that's abuse, because they're refusing to do anything. So you are forced, as a partner, you are forced to take care of them. As a partner, you are forced to do things, and because you're going to do it, they're going to continue to be the way that they are. You cannot stay in a relationship or a marriage because of something. That is a lot of things that some people, struggles with. They stay in relationship and marriages that will not benefit them. We need to stop giving too much of our emotions or you need to stop taking giving too much of your emotional time to other people, because some people really they will take it because you are willing to give. If you are willing to give so much in your relationship and marriage and or your life, some people are not going to reject it. They're going to receive it. They will not say thank you. They will keep taking and taking and taking, and until you have nothing else to give. We have the ability to do anything in life. The only thing that should be our limit is the sky, because nobody can reach up the sky. So whoever tells you that is, uh, possible, that's a lie. So what is stopping you and myself, you and I, from achieving our goals? Or do most people lack of understanding in life, lack of knowledge, and lack of understanding, lack of boundaries, inability to function, and do not have better coping skills, that limits them from their standards. What are your standards? What do you accept? What are the measures that you're struggling to achieve? Self love is something that everyone, I don't care, we parents need to teach self love to their children. Fathers, mothers, all of us need to teach ourselves, learn self love, because it's your responsibility to love yourself. Don't expect other people to love you if you yourself do not love yourself. This I said Williams ni apomu is saying I would say yes what nature. Oh brother, nothing that's you a question in the man who sorry, let me go back. How do we protect our kids from social media based on what is going on these days? Oh my goodness, that's a really good question. Thank you so much, Brother Natidazi, from asking that question. In this modern days generation, there's a lot going on. When we compare to the time that we grew up, social media was not as big as it is now. What was social media? There was no social media during the time we were growing up. We were more grew into TV, watching family matters, step by step. I used to love the cartoon series Woody Woodpecker, right? Mega Man, like all those are Sunny, like all Sonic, all those like time Looney Tunes, was like the fun era, right? There wasn't a lot of video games that was like violence and social media where you hear adults. When you look at social media, we do have some youth copying certain poor characteristic. But if you put everything together, especially within the Ghanaian community, you have more adults misbehaving than the youth. So, but a lot of times, if you have a youth video comes on, that one will be played more than the adults. So it's like, what is this world coming to? What some of us parents, who have the knowledge, the capacity to function and to teach our children, and protect our children, having conversation with our children. You start with that effective conversation with your child, making sure, letting them be aware that on social media there's a lot going on. And ask your children questions, because some of our children, they are really intelligent, very smart. If you ask them questions, they will be able to let you know. We do have some of our children, they're able to make um, productive decisions more than the adult. You may have a father or a mother being in the house with their children in the house, watching someone insulting someone doing diabo, and then you playing it, you listening to it. Or I rather, as a parent, if such thing is entertainment for you, you use headsets to listen. Don't display such things in your marital home, your family home, for your children to hear all that going on. Because if they're hearing it, you watching it, so they would think that it's good. You have to be a role model for your child, because if you're telling your child to not watch something and your children hears you listening to it, do you think your children will have the trust in you? No, your children will think that, like, you can't even be trusted, because you watching things that you asking them not to do that. And also letting them know, like, negative attribute versus positive one, negative versus positive. Which one will be more beneficial for them? Teach them the difference. Because, in life, negativity is part of life, positivity is part of life. What would they gain from either one, right? Sometimes you may be in situation, and people go through negative emotions. It exists, right? But going through negative um, emotions is okay, right? Learn how to talk about it instead of keeping it in. Some people, some of our kids may listening to certain people, it might affect them psychologically. Whereas, they might also want to go and do the same thing that can cause them their life prematurely. So I think, having conversation with them, being upfront, having your children learn to trust you, and you um, kind of role modeling for them, and letting them know that social media now, it's up to us to make right decisions. When they go to school with their peers, if they're not watching it at home, they might come upon their friends watching it in school, because of some schools allow children to have their cell phone on them as long as they put it on airplane mode, due to emergency situations and stuff like that. Other schools, they will take the student's phone and they will lock it up. So during the time that they having lunch, or, like, they outside, having fun time, or, like, free time, they might be allowed to use their own electronics and other things. And, looking up, searching for certain things, because some children talk, right? Especially if you have a child or a teenager who is curious about sex, and they hear that their peer or a peer is having sex, right? They will be curious to want to go and search how is it done, and stuff like that. So you talk to your children about all that things, because if you don't, the more information you provide for your children, uh, the better chance, or the greater chance we will have, to protect our children. Having our children, grooming our children to trust us, the parents, to feel comfortable to come to us, to talk to us when certain things are happening outside or away from us, when they are in school or out in the community. They will be able to ask us questions, to make sure that they're not going to their friends and strangers, or watching other people on social media with all this, things, crazy things happening on social media. Like, it's crazy. We cannot have our children being raised by social media. We ourselves need to be able to, like, do that ourselves. Sister. the main problem is most parents don't pay extra. Oh my gosh, brother, nothing does it. As some way na wo koka. Don't pay extra attention to what their children are doing on social media, but rather pay more attention to their phones than their children. Hey, brother, nothing does it with the assemble. No cre asempa na wo kano. I mean, to say me maame ne me papa sending me video no almost sending, you know. We have a family WhatsApp group. Nti no say bia omo yemu bia nsa can be bia na ya share, and then we discuss it on the platform and stuff like that. Nti no video omo send the brand me no. One of them no to say maame no ne ne ba aircon no. They said we chat so we cross the street no cry to the other side. Ne ba no eda so gina sidewalk on the other end. Akra no ntimi ma because of cars na aircon. And oda so te ne phone so. And wɔhwɛ ne phone nti no te sɛ akra no obi betimi kura fa akra na kwa. She would not know say bibi esa ɛna ɛkɔ so. Esan sɛ she's so in tune on her phone. And then maame baako nso New York higher brother nothing that I think you saw it too. It came on the news. No walk on the sidewalk on Onkwan and Mammy and Nefi or walk on the sidewalk. It is in New York or some of the grocery stores, no other supermarkets. No, I am not omu a year downstairs omu bie no ne ade. Enti no na baby a wonam no omo abie ayi ase ho no baako ayi e wo sidewalk no wa hwɛ baby a ɔkɔ no otom, and she hurt herself really badly. Ne basa no tifi a wotie wohwɛ news na ohun sɛ ne maame na wakɔ akɔwura ɛbɔn no mu. Enti no because she was not watching where she was going. Enti no to say I used to ɛnyɛ sɛm na me ne me mba na nkwaraa na yɛ a me drive wɔn. I drive them to school, and then if I pick them up, I'll drive also. They walk with their dad, but their dad always have his phone in his pocket. But it says be a nama do one man on the phone, so which is a bad habit. But I stopped. I learned to stop because if you are no more traffic lights in the crowd, your friend is saying, I saw a green for you to walk, drivers be no more. Omo rush akọ adeɛ na so red ɛyɛ sɛ wogyina no na wo no walk no you have the right way no obetumi de car na dwansam wakɔ nti sɛ wogyina wowɔ phone so na woyɛ ayi a you can seriously get hurt. You can die right on the spot. So it's not good for for parents or for people in general to be walking on the street and on your phone. Someone can attack you, someone can stalk you, someone can, harm you because you're not paying attention to your surroundings. Whatever it is that you need to watch, when you get to your house or to your destination, you should be able to do that. And then being at home, some parents do have parental control, like our TV in the house. We have three, and then we have three laptops, four including my work one. But my work one, none of the kids, nobody goes on it because they know that's work. And then we have like a couple iPads, and then phones. So it's like when we're home, nobody's disrupting anyone. If this one have to do their homework or have to write do some research in that, they have things that they have the electronic that they can go to do their research and stuff like that. Mommy love using my laptop for some reason. I don't know why she loves using my laptop. So the parental control is like it's a must. We have that on it. Also on YouTube is the same thing. So both of them, they can go to YouTube, but they use the kids one, right? Kay? In granted, yeah, because like I don't know, it restricted any rated R in new manum ne idea. And omu papa so no at the end of the day, or call all the electronics, and new on phone, including that echo here because it is all new kwan a ɔfa so a ɔbɛkɔ because nkwadaa na ayɛ a ɔmo fo sɛ bi ɔmo kɔ baabi na ɔmo de edi a nti they know. I mean, thank God. I am so thankful because our kids, they like, mwah, they listen, and they don't sometimes, when they watch certain things, sometimes the girl will come, Mommy, I saw your video. I was watching your video. I was like, that's awesome. How do you feel about it? Did you like it? What are some of the things that you want mom to change on that? So it's always good to build a really great relationship with your children. When you do that now, your kids will listen to the things that the conversation you have with them. Wonoma to say no bekasa. They will open up to you like both of them almost share a dormant ne skates a wɔyɛ no hwɛ ebi wɔ hɔ anɔpa yɛ ready akɔ school a na so TV na si so nti no like me ne ɔmo nyinaa na yɛhwɛ ɛna there's a guy and a girl me nim ɔmo din ba me from sisi a they will know ɔmo nso use dormant movies skates no na ɔmo nso I'm making a reaction on it. And also, a bit of more decision normal into the fact that Crampo said, almost inspirational skits. I'm surprised. I was really surprised because I sent one to each one of them on their phone for them to watch it. It was about bullying in school, some of the things that are said that can be said to them because I have them working on their confidence. What are some of the things that they can do to build their confidence if they do go to school, and some of their peers, how they talk to them, as part of control and stuff. So it's like I send one of the bullying video document there for both of them to watch from their phone because sometimes you have the other one on the other side and then you have the boy in the other room. So it's like, I can't force them to go and watch it at the same time. Whatever time. You want to ask your brother to help you with it?
How long do I leave it up for?
Oh, that's just a minute. Oh, mommy, the program that you guys watch in the morning, the girl who be watching using Dollman's video and do reaction about it. Do you know her name? You guys were watching it this morning. The girl, like she will show different videos.
It's called Sniper Wolf.
Oh, Snapper Wolf.
Mhm.
That's her name.
No, I think she doesn't like her real name being called.
Oh, she doesn't like her real name, so she has a nickname.
Yeah, that's her channel.
Oh, okay, got it.
I don't really know her real name.
Okay, thank you. So it's like more, and most of the things that our kids watches, like we watches it too. So it's like we have been a role model for them. So they are really open to us, and I'm hoping when they hit 15, 16, 17, they will still keep doing the same thing, but we leave a lot of room for them to come and talk to us. And it's important for fathers and for mothers, to have their children feel comfortable to come to them, because if you don't leave that room for them to like grow into it, what's going to happen is that they're going to be listening to their peers, and of course social media is going to be raising your children for you. You have to like um, keep in mind and also keep in tap what your children are watching. We have a lot of conversation regarding appropriate and inappropriate things that they cannot watch, and appropriate things that they can watch. You know, sometimes we do watch. We sometimes we watch some movie, and you know, if they see, one time we were watching a movie and there was a scene whereas you know the main characters had to kiss, and then they both like you know close their eyes, but you can see like you know how you close your eyes and you have a gap between your hands. So I was like, why you guys closing your eyes? Kissing is part of grown up. You know, when you grow up, you this is some of the things that will happen. But both of the 13-year-old and the 11-year-old, they know that you can never give a kiss on somebody's lip at their age. You can give someone a peck on the cheek, and if that person intentionally kisses you, that is inappropriate. So you need to let us know. We taught our children like when they go to school and they're doing an event or whatsoever is happening, they should never be left alone in a room with only one person. They always have to have a second person or a third person in that room. They should not allow themselves to be trapped in any place with just one person, either their peer or an adult, because we all know that in school system, in in workplaces, in churches, you know, so many at home, in some homes, marital homes, family homes, there are some molesters, pedophiles, and rapers in there. So it's like you do, and there are some pedophiles, molesters, and rapers who fall through the crack. They're not in the system. Some of them supposed to register themselves as pedophiles in our neighborhood. There are some over there. So it's like my kids, our kids, you know, when they go outside from home, our neighbors, they're strangers. Okay, they're not friends. You know, when mommy's with them and they say hi to them, that's fine. But if mommy is not with them, they not allowed. My Our kids do not do no sleepover. They do not go to a neighbor's house because if K is not home, I'm home. One of us is always home. I mean, like we need to make sure that they always have one of us around. I'm not going to say because of money, I'm going to be working crazy hours and then have our children raise themselves. That's not happening. So that also play a major part in it. Brother Nati does it, and I'm kaya wosre. But is that thank you, Brother Nati does it. I love that. But you are so definitely right. Keeping tab with what your children are watching on social media. This is why I say, like, when I'm doing topic, you know, programs, I pick what I talk about because I want to make sure if my children sees my program, is going to be beneficial for them. And so far, the 11-year-old, she has given me a lot of insight, you know, and she says she loved listening to my voice. Maybe that's why they're listening to us. Nothing that is, yes, parental control is very important. Most certainly, hey, because some of the channels, you know, omu ye pono no ni hon krone ba wo honom. And no to say what that because Friday night, Saturday night, the kids they have like free time. They can stay up to midnight, 1 o'clock because there's no school the next day. So every Friday, Saturday night, they are so goddamn happy, but the other nights, like Monday, Sunday, excuse me, Monday to Thursdays, they cannot use the electronics. Because whenever there's a school day, the next day they can't use it. So they only use the electronics on Friday, Saturday, and then Sunday from 10 to 1, they use the electronic, and then they break, they have lunch. What happened? What is it, Nana? Oh, okay. On Sunday from 10 to 1, they use the electronic. They eat lunch. They're going to be relaxing. Mhm. And then at 2:30, they need to take a nap. So the nap can take an hour to 2 hours, just to rest their eyes and relax their mind, because they need to take a mental break. And then they will get 2 extra hours of electronic, which is from 5 to 7 p.m. And then from there, they cannot use the electronics. So if they want to watch movie for an hour, they can do that, or watch some of the Dorman's skate. They can do that, and then they're going to eat at 7 o'clock in the night, and then they will rest and whatsoever. And then before, they used to go to bed at 8:30, but they have earned up to 9:30. So by 9:30, they need to be in bed. By 6 o'clock in the morning, they up ready to finish their morning routine, eat to go to school. So that's a schedule that we have stuck with, and they're doing very well with that. They want to see everything. Children of today, of course, they're curious. Brother Natidazi, around the time we were growing up, if we had social media, I think we would have done the same thing, because children get curious. But the more information you give to them, when you feed them so much information, their curiosity, decrease. Yeah. And then, we always, ask them, like, when they hear, they have some conversation, or their peers, come and talk to them about certain things that they don't understand. They can write it down and then talk to us about, like, mommy will come and ask me a question. Mommy, when someone says this, what does that person mean? And I will break it down for her. So it's like, prior to, like, when she was like 7 years old, between 5 to 7, she used to, like, her afflict was not matching. She would say she's mad, and yet she's crying. So we have to teach her that you crying because you sad. That's what it is. You mad because you upset, or you don't like something that happened. So we have to help her connect that. So now she can actually really express her feelings when she's feeling certain way. If I say something that she feels, her feelings are hurt, she'll be like, Mommy, you hurt my feelings when you said this. I'll be like, okay, how did I say it? Was it because my tone of voice, or like how I said it, or you just didn't like what I said? And how do you connect that to what you did? So we have a lot of dialogue with them. So it's always important. Tells you are old now. Oh, sister, yeah, don't bring this, eh? But that does it. Yeah, someone kola, and then kola, but then I'm a ọmụ fefi nneọma ma ọmụ fefi mu akọ aseɛ nyinaa nti no, it's something common. But to say ọmụ yiyɛ no ɛne ayi nkwadaa no koraa ɔmụ nhwɛ saa videos ne bi da, because me no menhwɛ. I don't watch it. Nti no, sɛ bi a mehwɛ wɔ social media na obi play na ɔde ka asɛm a, I lower the volume. Nti no, time a nipa ne kasa no, ɔmo nte. Nti no, sɛ obi a wɔrekyerɛ n'adwene ɛba so a, na ma raise volume na ba to hear what the person is, what the person contribution is. Nti no, saa na ɛteɛ. Yeah, going on to a neighbor's house can also contribute to or influence your child. Most definitely. I mean, to say like my mom and dad, I remember when we first came to US, we always in our space, our home. We have a backyard, so we will go play over there. I remember my mom got us the portable basketball. Um, my brother loved basketball, so he would play that over there. Me, I'm more volleyball. But basketball, I play basketball. I can do defense, but when it comes to shooting, our team will lose because about shooting. Hi, me too, and then I'm Kena. But when it comes to defense, now I am good with that. But every once in a blue moon, I will get 2 points. If we're Tomwa, many GAG. Miss, yeah. Ebe America me too. And to be many like we race against each other. But they say blocks from block to block now. We do stop sign now. You wait for mommy before you cross the street. So as fast as you can run, if you beat mommy now, you wait at the stop sign. And then once I get there, we look, and then we all go together. So it's like sometimes we use that as part of fun game, family time, part of the family time, just chilling with one another and stuff. So some of the things that our parents taught to us, because living in the neighborhood, housing, because my parents, they have their own home, and our neighbors were nice. We come out, we say hello to them, but we never go sit in front of their house. We never went inside their house. We never visited anyone. So we using the same thing for our kids, just because they're neighbors. If mom or dad is not with you, do not go to the neighbor's house. It's, when they in the summertime, you see a lot of people outside. If we need to go to the park, we go to the park, because the park, is bigger. We can have our own space, but like no. Even like one of the neighbors here, there's a guy. He's a landlord. The house next to us, he owns that place. So it's like sometimes I come, how you doing? How's your family and everything? But as I start to talk to him, our kids will come inside because they don't have any relationship with him or with anybody. And for the kids to stop and talk to any of the neighbors, I, it's either I'm there or their dad. Their dad normally don't talk to anybody. He just go and come. Every now and then, he would start to, if someone say hello to him, he would say hello and stuff like that. And the same thing with me. We don't go outside and interact with anyone. If it's like, by chance we see you outside, we say hi, but we don't come and look for you to like hang out. Sometimes they have cookouts and stuff. They will invite us, but we will not go, because that's how it starts. And then you start hearing your children calling a neighbor uncle. Uncle, it starts with uncle and auntie. We don't want that. But if my dad, oh, Sister Sika, Antonia, Sister Sika indicates me that's in Yamisha. Sister Obapa, Aso, Paba. So for our kids, we don't have them. So you're right that don't have anyone influence your child. It's your responsibilities. Aunties, we good, right, Sister? Like my nieces and nephews, they love me because I talk them to death. I will call them and I'll be like, so what's going on? And they'll be like, this and that. And like I talk to my nieces and nephews, they of age, and I'll be like, I know you have friends. Sometimes you want to go out and chillax and stuff. Please, when you go, if you're drinking soda, Whatever drink you have in your hands, if you go into the bathroom, bring it with you. Don't trust anyone to look over your drink, an open drink, because they can put date, rape, whatsoever. I give them all that. They be like, Auntie, every time. I be like, no, I'm making sure you guys, your eyes are shining, because sometimes it could be even your boyfriend, those crazy one, twisted one, because some of them, especially like if you with someone that you tell them, I'm saving myself, you can be my boyfriend, but I'm not planning to sleep with you. You want us to start sleeping together. You need to go see my parents and they don't want to go see, but they want to have your tonga. Yes, they will do anything, everything. So you just have to like give them information. And thank God, my nieces and nephews, they all smart. They know what's up. So it's like, and we have a good relationship. So that's something that um, parents, we need to do. Aunties, uncles, we all need to give our family, the youth, um, information. The more information, the better. Oba Pastor Nosika, the more aquava. Greetings to you also, Yejo Super. Do I blame them? No. Opening up to them will bring out a lot of questions. Brother Nati does it. That's true. That is really true. So it's like, like you teach your children what you want them to know. Sometimes some parents will hold back, they don't want them to like know certain things. Like I remember my mom, being that, and most of the nurses will tell you, nurses, they educate their children about sex at the peak, when they turn 9, 10, you need to let them know there are 9, 8 year olds, who menstruate that can get pregnant. So if you have a molester, or if you have someone who touches them inappropriately, and it gets down to that, they can get pregnant. I don't want my 8 year old, 9 year old getting pregnant, right? Or having them be curious enough to go and mess around with a peer or something in the closet, or going to the boys' bathroom when they know they're not supposed to go there. Female bathroom. I I I give my children more information, because they know like part of their body from age 5 and up. I don't say candy and stuff, your vagina, your penis, I'm not going into all that stuff. That's how some of our children get molested, because parents are telling them that their tonga is candy. How is it candy? So if someone asks them, "Can I touch your vagina?" they're going to say, "Okay," because they don't know what vagina is. Mm. So yeah, for that reason, nothing does it. Better you open up or deal with the consequence. We are too uptight, is what I am trying to say. No credit, no credit. So, woman, information. I believe in a test drive. But Anati Dazi, let me tell you, there are some relationships, right? The females, some females, they want to like keep themselves, um, and most men get into relationship because they want to have a test drive, but it's not every female who is going to give you that opportunity. Some females, then they would rather walk away from that relationship. Test drive. Oh my goodness gracious. Sister Sage Williams said, I remember one psychology professor who used to say that babysitters should be paid well, because they help to mold children's character in their formative years, and therefore have a lot of influence on them, for sure. And I so agree with them. Like, a lot of parents, I just don't know. Single parents, it's impossible for them to be able to, like, work and take care of their kids at the same time. So you do have some single parents, they work during the day when their kids are in school, and then they pick their kids up from home. Even though there's one of them, they do really well keeping tabs with their children. Some of them put their children in after school. So if they work in 9 to 5, they should be able to drop the children off to school and then go to work. And then by 5 o'clock or 5:30, sometimes they have up to 5:30. They get off at 5. Some of them they're able to work a schedule with their supervisor. Instead of starting 9, they will start 8:30 to 4:30. So they should be able to come pick up their children, because you do have some consumers, some business owners, private businesses, and government. They have 7 to 3. They have different shift hours, so it's like, you take the shift hours that will be more beneficial for you. And they do really well. I mean, I salute all the single parents. When Kay went to Ghana for 1 month, bringing the kids to school, picking them up for 1 month, I was drained out. It wasn't easy for me because I'm not used to doing everything on my own, and I was like, God damn. So it's like, um, it's not easy at all. So babysitting is they do need to. I mean, if you're not paying them much. Sometimes they might teach your children things that they're not supposed to be, like teaching your children, molding them into something else. For my children, they never went babysitting. When I first had them, I'm one of the luckiest one. My mom is in abroad too, so she will come and bathe the kids, help Kay, show Kay how to hold the baby. So like when I leave in the afternoon to go to work, he will take care of the kids, and then when I come home in the nighttime, he will go to work, and then I'll stay with them, bring them to. So like we always 24/7, one of us is always with the kids. So the psychology professor is right. Some parents love babysitting. I mean, when you watch movies and stuff, you have some crazy stuff happening. And I think Doorman also have some skits, regarding positive, negative, in babysitting and stuff like that. So we just need to be mindful. Mhm. Thank you, Sasage, for bringing that. That's a really good insight to make mental note. Brother Nati doesn't say yes, but with the right questions. Yo, Brother Nati does it. Yate, yate, why? Ah, sir, open up before someone takes your case for one. Growing up, I was never curious about when it comes to sex, because my mom, she provide us all the necessary information that yeah, we need. Because when my mom was traveling, I was 10 years old, going to 11. So she felt that that's the tender age that some family members or neighbors or people that are closer to your family, that have access to your family home, can influence you or molest you, or take an advantage of your vulnerability. So I'm always grateful to my mom, because she taught us well. My dad came earlier, so but before my mom joined my father, she makes sure that she provide us all the necessary information that we need, like my baby sister. And like I will not leave her with just anyone. If my big sister goes to work, I make sure that I'm there with my baby sister, watching her. She wasn't easy because near the rough. I was hyperactive growing up. She was hyperactive, like some of her hyperactiveness will like trigger me up, like me trying to tread here. Me trying to tread here. So hamia, but like this is some of the things what you grew up with, I don't know, but I'm just grateful that I have the opportunity to travel abroad and learn certain things. There are many ways that you can discipline your children without abusing them. Mhm. And making it child protective service case because me like accountability, consequences are connected with the behavior. Because if you do certain things, the kids, they have not lost privileges for their electronic for over 5 years. They have not because they follow through the expectation. They have time that they can use. They cannot use it the whole day. Like, can you imagine Saturday throughout the whole day? They need to rest their brain. They cannot utilize it. But some children they can do that. Mm-hmm. Let's go to wickedness. Thank you, guys. When we go to wickedness, oh my goodness gracious. So we're talking in terms of wickedness. There are some family members, friends, and people within our community. When their family travel abroad, and the family member is asked to buy a land, right? Or like build a house for them, or like purchase a house, do some projects, or like, help them with business. You have some people who are really wicked. Sometimes what they do is that, they're very deceptive. They don't speak the truth, they don't tell you the truth, because they feel that in their mindset, if you win abroad, you automatically rich. So all your hard work, if you go to the bank and borrow money to start a business, you go to the bank, borrow money to do a project. They don't see all that. And I know people who has done businesses back home that the businesses was like really good businesses that um, they could have done so much with it. But because of wickedness and selfish interest, some people will want it for themselves, and they do things that the person who's want to start business will not gain anything, but the one that you ask them to oversee to the business will end up gaining. Why? Just say your no nipa ɛwɔ mu a wɔwɔ adwempɔne ɛdɔɔso papapapa. Over 85% adwempɔnefoɔ no. Obi wɔ hɔ a wo ne no na ɛbɔ kosua tafere. Mufiri maame baako papa baako. Mufiri maame baako papa baako a ɛnyɛ nipa nyinaa na mufiri maame baako papa baako wɔn dɔ mo wɔn ho. Ebi mo kyerɛ sɛ they don't see eye to eye. Ne nua ketewa yɛyɛ nti no, na wakɔfa ne nua ketewa ataadeɛ ɛde kɔ aduro so sɛ ne nua ketewa no agye n'anuonyam. Sɛ ne nua ketewa no pɛ adwuma na wɔbɔ ne ho mmɔden, na ɔno no mpɛ adwuma, wɔmmɔ ne ho mmɔden a, wɔse ne nua ketewa no ɔbɔ ne ho mmɔden no agye n'anuonyam because ne nua ketewa abɛyɛ yie ase agya no. Nti wogu n'anim ase. Watena ne yieyɛ so na wotumi ekoku ne nua no efiri hɔ no. Obi nso wɔ hɔnom a abusua agyapadeɛ n'ani berɛ ɔno ankasa wɔyɛ ne deɛ o. Abusua agyapadeɛ na n'ani wɔ ho. Otumi kɔsesa abusua edin firi abusua agyapadeɛ hɔ na ɔde ɔno ne din ahyɛ hɔnom. Te sɛ nea wɔno na ɛyɛ n'agyapadeɛ. Saa nneɛma wei sei no ɛyɛ common ɛwɔ Ghana man mu. Nnipa bebree abusua mu. Obi wɔ hɔnom a wɔnyɛ agyapadeɛ baako koraa nso obiara wu wɔ abusua no mu a ɔpɛ sɛ ɔno na odi saa nnipa no adeɛ. Nti saa nnipa sɛ wotumi hu sɛ ɔno no kyerɛ sɛ korɔ ɔno na ɔtete ɔmo kene. Obi wɔ hɔnom a nea wadi n'adeɛ ne mma wɔ hɔnom o a kyerɛ sɛ yɛse agyapadeɛ no a wɔnhwɛ so no sika a ɛbɛba ho no wɔmfa mma nea wafiri mu no mma no na ɔno de hwɛ ne mma de yi ne sisi mu yie because sɛ yɛ society no yɛse aware dodoɔ ɛyɛ okay nti no na wɔtwa ne sisi mu saa na ɛkɔm ɛdi obi mma. Wohwɛ a wonte aseɛ. Maame bi papa bi ɔyere ne okunu bi wɔ aburokyire. Ɔmo ba ɛɛma ɔmo hard time na ɔmo de akwaraa no kɔ fie sɛ ne nua bi n'abusuani bi nhwɛ akwaraa no so ma na ɔmo bɛsɛe akwaraa no pɔtɔpɔtɔ. Sika a wode bɛfiri abroad no ɛbɛ transfer akɔma ɔmo asɛnde akɔma ɔmo no ɔmo mfa nhwɛ ɔba no. Ɔba no ɛkɔm odi no na ne nsu mu nyinaa ɛte. Na ɔno de yɛ nkwan ne nam ahodoɔ a ɔno de ma ne boyfriend anaasɛ ne kunu anaasɛ ne yere. Na ɔmo di ɔmo ano. Wobɛba na ɔmo ayɛ sɛ sɔngɔn mafo nyinaa ahyehyɛ sɛ me adwo ɔdɔ a mete ha sei mafo ahyehyɛ yi. Na ɔba no ayɛ fia. Wofrɛ kora mpo nso a ɔmo maa ne ɔba no kora mpo nkasa. Ba ɛnɛ na mmerɛ mu deɛ a cell phone wɔ hɔ yi deɛ ɛno no ɛbɛyɛ den sɛ wontumi ne wo ba nkasa. Ba awofoɔ no ɛyɛ sɛ yɛn ara na yɛtete yɛn mma. Wo ne wo ho kafoɔ bɛrima no a ne wo ne bɛrima kɔhyia anaasɛ ɔbaa no kɔhyiaeɛ no. Me ne me kunu we are responsible for our kids upbringing. Because me ne me kunu yɛyɛ adwene sɛ yɛyɛ sɔkɔ pɛmpɛn no. Na me maame ne me papa ni hɔnom. Me sister nom na ɔmo ni hɔnom. Ɔmo ne ɔmo kunu. Enti na nya me sister mo ne ɔmo kunu nom ɛna me maame ne me papa ɔmo responsibility sɛ ɔmo na ɔmo bɛhwɛ me ne kei yɛn mma ama yɛn. Unless sɛ sɛbi na asɛm bi ato yɛn ɛna yɛhia ɔmo mmoa. But yɛ mu ahoɔden ne yɛyɛ sɔkɔ pɛmpɛn no yɛdi yɛn ho yɛn ankɔfrɛ yɛ awofo. Na wawo awie a na wo ba no wokasa ne wɔn ntie a nso obi na ɛmɛtete wo ba no ma na wo straight wo ba na wo nim saa nimdeɛ no. Nyansa no nim a wo de bɛ tete wo ba yi wakasa akyerɛ no. Ɛnyɛ nteantea na yɛde ɛtete yɛn mma wo. Nyansa. Woteatea wo ba a sister ya wode asɛm bɛbɔ o. Saya Funeral Homes Ventures Abrotire Homes. Sister kana kan bi mo obi timi kosi dan ɛwɔ Ghana man. Wasi dan o. No waka sɛ bi a ne driver ɛntena dan nim. Na wɔnhwɛ fie hɔnom sɛnea ɛbɛyɛ fie hɔnom no ɛhɔ mfu ɛnyɛ tantantan apopɔ bibire nom ne ade so ho ɔbɛ maintain efie no. Wɔ saa nipa no ɔka wo kaa kaa ne sika mma. Ɛdan ne ho yɛ tan a ɔnkoto paint ni ɔmma obi a me painti na apopɔ bibire ayɛ dan no ho ahyia sɛ fam. Ɛyi te sɛ yɛfrɛ ne sɛn light bill. Ɔnkotua ɔbɛma no apɛmpɛn so sɛ ebi wɔ hɔ a 6 months almost 1 year ne wɔntua light bill. Wowɔ hɔ a no wafrɛ wo sɛ ɔmo betwa light mu. Na woda dan mu free. Light bill nso a wompɛ sɛ wobetua. Car nso a yɛatɔ ama wo sɛ fa yɛ adwuma. Na fa hwɛ nneɛma sɛnea nneɛma ɛbɛ wodi sika no wo ne wo yere anaasɛ wo ne wo girlfriend mudi twa mo anum aduru anwummerɛ a no makɔtena bi aba anaasɛ baa bi anaasɛ restaurant bi no mo atwa mo anum mo nkwa no mo anum abie. Deɛ ɔte aborɔkyerɛ deɛ ɔno no yɛapam n'ano together. Na mo de atwa mo anum yɛsi deɛ ɔmmerɛ ne wodi. Na afei deɛ efiewura ne yɛ sɛ wɔ ba a ɛsiane sɛ wompɛ sɛ efiewura no bɛba abɛhu nneɛmafo ɛne ne nneɛma a wasɛe ne nti no na wakɔte n'akwan. Ebi mo tumi kɔsesa fiewura no mo adwen sɛnea ɛbɛyɛ a ɔmma fie da. Ebi mo nso pɛ sɛ ɔmo fa obi abusuani bi fie. Abusuafoɔ naa bi nso etumi kɔte ɔmo dehyeɛ ɛkone because of agyapadeɛ. Wo deɛ wosi wo nyɛ o, wo nan nka, wo nsa nka, ba wopɛ sɛ wontumi mmɔ nipa. Ba wopɛ sɛ wokum nipa firi wiase. Ɛsiane sɛ wobaa wiase no wommɛbɔ bra. Adwenbɔne. Kyɛ sɛ society ne deɛ sometimes medwin a go to woman things. Beautiful homes. Efie ara awo. Says kyɛ sɛ wodwin nneɛma bi a wonte ase o. The society no nipa bi ewu mu no adwenbɔne ahyɛ ɔmo ma. Ɔmo nipadua ne nyinaa adwen papa biara nim. Obi wɔ hɔ ɔnyɛ busuani nso ɔpɛ sɛ ɔbɛfa obi abusua nneɛma. Nipa bi wɔ hɔ a wotumi ebie adwuma ma no a kyerɛ sɛ anka adwuma no kɔ yie a mo mmienu nyinaa mo bɛ enjoy no. Ɔno bɛfa ho asi dan. No aka akyerɛ sɛ n'adamfo na si wo nsi dan ne ma no na ɔno ara na wasi dan. Wokɔ ne dan mu a w'ani koraa bɛwu. Wo dan a wasi ne ɔno ne dan a wasi no. Kyerɛ sɛ wo deɛ wo mma koraa. Wo dan wasi dan fon bi na asi hɔ ama wo. Na ɔno ne dan wato ne bo ase. Wasan fa wo design na ɔde asi ɔno ne deɛ kama. Wo deɛ wote hɔnom yɛabɔ so nkyɛnsee nsuo tɔ a na nsuo sɔne gu wo living room. Wickedness. Ghanafoɔ bi. Charlie, the way a yɛ kuromfoɔ abusuafoɔ binom ɛne nipa bi te wɔ ɔman no mu no. Ɔman no nkɔso ɛma nyinaa ɛyɛ ɔmo a because bɔne ebi mu di fa esum mu. Snake under grass for wickedness. Na ya almost serious me fie me for na ye me. Die wobeye bia wobenya so aketua papa oboni. The ugliness you will get it. And san where we free. Everything we do in life we will get it. We will reap whatever we sow. Nti sɛ w'ani bere wo yɔnko adeɛ, wo nua adeɛ, wo papa adeɛ, wo maame adeɛ, wo ankra adeɛ, wo auntie adeɛ, w'adamfo adeɛ, wo ne kyɛ sɛ anything. Adeɛ nyɛ ɔde ano, mɛmfa ani bere ɛne mmayisɛm ɛnkɔ nkɔgye mfa. Adeɛ nyɛ ɔde ano, ɛnyɛ ɔde a. Wiase yɛn nyinaa yɛbɛwu. We will all die. All of us, every human being will die. As long as you're born on this earth, at some point, you're going to expire. We just don't know our expiration date, because if most of us know our expiration date, God is good though. you anchor the wickedness will quadruple. And because obi be wa, obi din sem hu, wafu say obi wu nti no, odi bone a eno ano no. Nti enyame wo ya ade wo saade no. We know our born date, right? But that will be no. I know nobody know their expiration date. Obi wa all call hospital, but catch and say within a year obi. Obetena hɔ 20 years na ɔda so te hɔ no. Na wotie doctor na nka ne sika wa save nyina okodi ya nka ne ho akyere no. Da bi wɔn nso a doctors ne ka na atom. Within a year, obi wɔ hɔ a yɛsɛ in 2 weeks time ubewu. Can you imagine? What travel 1 week? Wo sika wa save nyina wa use ni nyina na after 2 weeks wo da so te hɔ no ma na ato adwendwen. Ɛno kura beku wo ntam. We need to take care of our body. But it said the wickedness no adwin bɔne na ɛwɔ yɛ mu bi tiri mu no. Ayɛ feel say yɛsi obi ehu anyame ehu. Even the wodwin wo tiri mu kura ansa na abɛyɛ no. Nyame enim adwin wo tiri. So everything that we do, you know, and as a nneɛma a yɛdwin ma yɛndwin sɛ obi enim o. The creator, he knows. Na wo ntimi mmɔ nipa. The Bible said that shall not kill, and then you kill him. Because obi aka asɛm ɛnyɛ wo de. Nti wo koku nipa koro no. Esan because nipa no waba abrochire wambrɛ wo hwɛ nti wo kokum nipa no. Nipa na abra abrochire wabesi dan wagye wanyu onyam wo ne panyin nti no mpɛ sɛ ɔbɛba Ghana biem. Wa no aya just the dysfunctionalness ne deɛ jare no be small thing ɛwɔ hɔ paa. Sir? Holy cow! You kidding? Hey, asɛm o. I mean, to say, sɛ wohwɛ nipa bi nom ne, I mean, to say, me family deɛ, we have experienced almost every single thing. Every single thing. Yɛwɔ abusuani bi baako bi a ɔno deɛ yɛn nyinaa obi anim sɛ aduro so na ɔte. Wɔte aduro so paa. Ɛhɔnom na ɔda. Because it is all no deɛ wayɛ ne sɛ ɔma ne nsa nka ne na nka. Obi wu a na ɔno paade adi. Ɛne obinom nso a my mom and my father, they have established a lot. Hardworking parents, you know, and you know, I want to have the life that they built because but you see and they have such a good heart. And know that sometimes na yeah me catch them me say I know some mom and papa they have a good heart, you know. Mommy kakra bi mommy de ne nurse say omo de no. So because ukoye obi a wo akoma pa nipa bebre feel so wagime. When you are too kind and most people take advantage of us because we have kind hearted. I mean, it's a good thing because when you give, if you have, right, and if you are kind to yourself and other people now, it goes a long way. I mean, the kindness, no. I mean, Charlie, my mom said, "My friend said $2, no, what done? Now, my friend, mom, and I'm catching and say, mommy, watch me. And funny who saw the $2 living out there, mom. That's how my mother is. But they say, who will nipa bi ewa abusuam na sɛ wosi wo si dan nipa ne timi busa wo sika wo a wote abrokyire ha kora sɛ sika no ni bi dan so obi a ɔte Ghana timi busa sika bum ɛsen ni na kyɛ sɛ yɛ kuro ma bi manum abi o ɔmanum abi pa adwin bɔne nti sɛ fa si dan ma no na wo de asi wo dan Wo de asi wo dan. Aya ne nto aso. No asi dan fun bi asi honom. Ama wo awo fa ase. How? Enti ame de esan say my mom, my mom, my dad, my big sister, they have experienced certain things. No, me need the horror of me the Asian BBO. Me the Asian Yoma be because your society, no. So why you careful when you know yeah, obi the best was sepa Charlie. Hey, 419 no. That's in Nigeria for the by your crew Mugana for Omundia. Ọma double na triple na quadruple. Hey, ukurom ni sɛ odi wo bɔne a obedi wo bɔne papapapapa. Ɔbɛyɛ wadeɛ na sɛ woanyɛ careful ɛbɛfa w'adwen mu because sɛ wohwɛ car loan a wagye wɔ abroad sɛ wode kɔyɛ agyapadeɛ anaasɛ properties bi na obi ɛde kwasiabuo wafa ɛkwan bɔne bi so wɔde n'adwen bɔne ayɛ nneɛma bi a ɛnsɛm fata no a Charlie, no be small thing. Sometimes, some of this mental health problems, obi wɔ hɔnom a wɔnni o, but the obi di ayɛ no, yaw bi a wakɔ through, ɛka bi a onipa dasani, abusuani bi, adamfoɔ, nipa bi, bu a wabu no, ama na yare by force. Wickedness, the society, mmaa ne mmarima ne binom, ɔmo nyinara ɛyɛ. Ɔmo nyinara. And I mean, saa nneɛma wei say no, nobody was born wicked o. And nneɛma bebree yɛbɛsua, yɛmu bi sua. Yɛmu bi feel sɛ yɛni ate sen obi. First pa no na ɛte sɛ ɔyɛ a adɔfoɔ nom ne mpanyinfoɔ na ebi ba a ɔmo gye ɔmo abusuafoɔ di so much no, they trust them so much. Sika nipa timi de thousands of dollars kɔ Ghana. Na nipa na ade sika na kɔma no, ne ba ɛnsa ha no na ɔno ewia de ɛkɔtwempena ɛkɔyɛ show ɛwɔ kuro nim. A obi enim sɛ nipa asomasi wɔnyɛ adwuma nso oyusu dollars. Dollars no nya firi hefa. Na asɛm a sister ya to brother bi aka no, kataso muaso. Sɛ ɛnyɛ ne sika, owi a no asan afa phone afrɛ. Sɛ sika na ade ba yɛ nasa. Mmerɛko a wonim sɛ wo ba awie sika no. Ɛde akɔdi nsɛmfo ne nsɛm tantan. Sometimes no obi wɔ hɔ no mo ɔboa na busuani bi wɔ fie a ɛnyɛ sɛ ɔmpɛ sɛ ɔboa no de abusuafoɔ ni bi di ayɛ no. They done. He or she is done. Because mu bebree nka nokorɛ. Most of our family members, most people within our society are bi mu atu kwan ɔmo wɔ fie. Suban no ɛnyɛ. Suban no ɛnyɛ kra. Sister ya, and some abona wo ka ho asɛm yi. Ɛyɛ asɛm o. Hwɛ. Na when it comes to our Ghanaian community na, ɛyie ba na kyerɛ sɛ Chale, hwɛ. Obi anu na obi di ya na ɛyi ni future plans. Why? Ni future plans. Ebi mu ensanwabɔ no esika no. Emma ɛne anuanom abusuafoɔ bi etimi ku sika ensanwabɔ ne sika ɔmo ku pupo ebi mu twe sika nyinaa. Na wo bo bra obi a wabɔ bra. Wahu obi a wabɔ bra a wɔko wɔ ayi nsawabɔ ho. Funeral money. Wahu obi a wabɔ bra a wɔko nsawa ho. Omo ko nsawa ho, omo de nsawa building houses no ne de omo de bɛyɛ no. When you look at them now, their life no ne obra omabo a anya hwe obi nwu no wanye nsawa bo no onfa nya ajapade. Na wo sa ade ne kura wo de ye kura ebekɔ yi. Because anya wo dia. Abusua bi timi twe asase bi humanso asase ye beto ye besa agya hɔ akɔ. Kura hɔ na ekotutu 6 feet under na ye de wakɔhyɛ. Ennuoma ɛho hia ɛne emu bi ye ko ho. Sɛ wogyi wiase agyapade nyinaa na nka wuwu ne adisie wo na ade kɔkora nka nyɛ ya. Enso obi emfa ne ho kora de make akora enye ne case. Obekɔ so ako agyapade ho. Enti na bebree wo nya fa no ye society no obi wo a ye nka sɛ ye natural cause da. Because ebi mu di fam. Ebi ye duabɔ. Ebi nso no yakɔto wakone kra. One dance na wo na egu abɔnten si aboa bi bɛka wa na efiri ntoma. Those who are closest to us no omo na omo di ye bɔne. Nti esi e ma ye ni da hɔ no. Everything that we do no, we just need to be mindful say enye nipa nyina na bɛpɛ wasɛm. Enti no, don't give your emotional time away for people. Because who the emotional time away man crofwa, they will take it away. For sure. So self-love is something that is a must. People need to stop giving excuses and blaming others to avoid taking accountability of their own actions. Why do we want others to make us happy when we ourselves cannot do that for ourselves? How you expect to for somebody else to make you happy? Because it's impossible for someone else to make you happy. If you run in a foolish race now, you continue to run a foolish race. Because if you don't love yourself now, don't expect somebody else to love you. Because that person that you chasing, that you looking for love from them, they know say you yourself, you don't love you. So why should they love you? I mean, they can pretend to love you. They will take things from you. They will tell you lies because you lack of self-love. So if someone give you a small compliment or someone says, oh, I like you, I love you, words are cheap. Action. So it's a mere impossible for someone to change you or make you happy if you yourself cannot change yourself or make yourself happy. So for me, self everything. Hey, I am very selfish of self everything. Very, very, very. I pamper myself with that because if I don't do that now, I go die foolish therefore. Yeah. Me. I want to get to that age too. So I am not going to waste my emotional time or give my emotional time to other people to just misuse it. I'm going to use it myself. You can accomplish what you a lot of things if you're giving too much of your emotional time to other people. So we need to make note of that. We need to learn to manage ourselves well. But those people, mindset of some family members, friends, and people in general within our community society who always want other people to work hard for them to enjoy, just know say from until what because it's why if you don't work for something that you acquire now, you don't know how to take care of it. You're going to misuse it. Other people will help you enjoy it, but keep in mind, if you no longer have any more now, you come and meet the other people down there. I have a friend back home, and he was lucky enough, he comes from a poor family, and there was one at one point now he became very rich through luck, very very rich, and when I heard about that, I was like really happy for him. He bought stuff for his friends, he and his girlfriend, or like the woman that bears his children, they were chilling every night at the club, with so many friends and people and a lot of things. And then his brother, one of his brother, went and stole somebody's property, something that belongs to someone, and the person asked all the workers. The guy said he didn't take it. It's not everybody's property, or like everybody's property or something personal that belongs to anyone that you can go and take it to, because some people, you take their stuff that is dear to them, they will make sure say you lose your life. Ain't no nipa no ne mma nipa a ɔyɛ adwuma ma no adeɛ a wɔkɔfaeɛ ne gold a ɛda hɔnom mu baabi ɔmu kɔwiaeɛ. Wɔse wɔnka ho, ɛnyɛ ɔno na ɔfaeɛ. Na master ne so wate. Nti master ne kɔyɛɛ deɛ ɔkɔyɛɛ. Boy no yareɛ bɔɔ no. Yareɛ bɔɔ no no, sesei ne nua no wanya sika a kyerɛ sɛ ɔmaa ne so no, ɛne obiara bɛyɛ ne best friend. Wɔannwen sɛ ɔinvest anaasɛ ɔyɛ biribi to hɔnom ne ade. Ne nua no ɔkɔfaa obi adeɛ a wanka nokora a sesei yare abɔ no ato hɔnom no, sika no a ne nua baako no nyaeɛ no, ɛno na hospital nsɛm dunsini hɔ back and forth. Ɛkɔwie akyire no, ne nua no ɛkaa sa watɔ, ɔtɔn ne nyinaa sɛnea ɛbɛyɛ a ɔmbɛtumi aboa no na ɔmasa ne yareɛ. Deɛ wanya sika no, sika a ɛwɔ ne ho nyinaa san wie kwatakwata no, ɛna ne nua no ɔkɔwie adeɛ no a ɔyareɛ no firi mu. At the end of the day no, ɔno no wammɛboa no nua no. Wakɔyɛ ɔno akɔdi ne bɔne, ɛna bɔne a ɔkɔdiiɛ no, ɛbɛyɛɛ ne nua na ɔno abɔ ne bere a wanya ne sika kakra no, ɛbɛyɛɛ ɔno n'adesoa. Ɛna sika kakra a wonyaeɛ no, ɛsiane sɛ nnamfo wamfa nnamfo pa na ɔmanka nyansasɛm ankyerɛ no, sɛ onya sika na ade bɛdi nsɛmfo a, nipa bebree deɛ ɔmbɛboa wo no adi nsɛmfo no. Wo invest na wonhwɛ, wonthinki about wo future, wo mma a wawo ɔmo, sɛ bia wobɛyɛ nneɛma bi a kyerɛ sɛ ahokyerɛ koraa ba a wowɔ biribi, wastahye biribi wɔ baabi. Ɛbɛhia no, ɔmo a na ɔne ɔmo kɔ bia ba a, weepɛ besia na ɔde ama no ne ɛyi nyinaa. Na wei dodge. Obiara ɛto atene. Nipa no, ɔne ɔmo na ɛte ɔman mu. Ɔmo hu na asɛ ɔmo nhu no. Sesei no, kyerɛ sɛ ɛhia no koraa sen first no. Ɛhia no sen first no, na ɔde ayɛ nsa no. Na nsa no a wonom no, ɛbɛboa wo. Na saa sika no a wonyaeɛ no a wamfa ammɔ bra pa, ɛsiane sɛ wadi namfo no machi omo no onya wo ye mu na omo pe o adwen boni nti na ọbaa no nso ọkọfaa no no ẹni amoa no because ọbaa no nso antumi anka nyansasɛm bi ankyerɛ bɛrima no sɛ sei because ɔne ne nyaa na ɛkɔkɔ kyerɛ tam ɔwɔ sika no darling ɔdɔ yɛ wu midɔ wiase dade anoma ɔdɔ mepɛ wɔ dodo ehia no no ɛsɛ wɔyɛ ɛyi kwaseɛ nyinaa yɛse no obuo bi ani hɔ bio nti no ɛyɛ sɛ yɛma yɛni da ho because ɔmo bɛn yɛn no ɔmo ara na ɔmo hwɛ onipa dasani betumi akukuru saa na wakɔ wosinsan wiem you looking down one day they just going to leave you you're not going to have anything holding you up there and you will find yourself hitting flat in the face. Obi a wabɔ ne besia koraa kyerɛ sɛ w'ani kura mmɔ ne so biem na wakɔdaa ne ka. Wofo so wagye mi. Onim sɛ ahia wo. Besia a wabɔ no wobɛbusa no. Wanya papa. Obetu kura afiri kurom hɔnom. Obi wɔ hɔ ɔte kurom hɔnom. Ɛnso wonhu bɛ kyerɛ sɛ baabi a wonim sɛ wɔte no obetu afiri hɔ akɔtena baabi foforɔ a wonim. Ohun da bia nso wonhu no. Adwenbɔnefoɔ no ohun da bia nso wonhu no. Ɛyie most of us no yɛdɔ efun ekuromfo bebree dɔ fun ɛsen nipa obi nua ne wɔfa ne ante na busuani bi n'adamfoni bi tumi yare serious a wohia sika kakraa bi aduru a yɛatwerɛ ama no anka aduro no wɔkɔtɔ you welcome sister Aisha. Aduro kitikiti bi a wɔkɔtɔ wohia sika kakraa bi de akɔtɔ aduro no ankɔtɔ saa aduro no na wɔnom ya anka nyame bɛyɛ n'adom na ne ho atɔ no onipa dasani bɛka atwerɛ sɛ woni bi ba nipa na awu afiri hɔnom awie no na wabɛmiamia w'ani ase sɛ ɔbɛtɔ ne funu adaka deɛ wobɛtumi atɔ because nsamabɔ ne bɛba na wanya bi deɛ ɛsɛ pocket mu na afɛ sɛ nsam abɔ ne sika no krɔmpo na wobɛnya afiri saa nipa no ho ɛbɛkɔ wo yie sɛnea wobɛdi no kora w'ani bɛba aho na asa because saa nipa na wo sɛ wusi wo tofu adaka ma no ɛnya wa nkasa nso na aso ni sika wo de ma na kɔtɔ aduro a aduro no ɛbɛsa ne yareɛ adwenbɔne ekum mu bi yɛ mɛɛma binom ɛwɔ adwenbɔne yɛ mmaa binom ɛwɔ adwenbɔne yɛ nuanom binom ɛwɔ adwenbɔne left and right ɛyɛ bad o sɛ yɛ mu bi ansesa yɛ suban yɛbɛbrɛ wɔ wiase because ɔmo di bɔne na ɔmo brɛ wɔ wiase pa ɔka na ɔmo nka and ebi mu kura ntimi nda they cannot even sleep because say bɔne no wadia kyɛ sɛ adwene wɔ ne tirim ne nyɛ papa sɛ nneɛma ɛkɔ so obi wɔ hɔnom a wadamfo paa no na wo nie bi a wo maame wo papa wo nua bi enya akasakasa anka afo so wadamfo ane ne bokosua atafrɛ no wo nyansadwen obetu wo afutu pa nanka wa mend wo relationship ɔbɛka nsɛm no watete wo ne w'abusuafoɔ ntam sometimes no nneɛma bi wɔ hɔnom a yɛyɛ a yɛnwe ho because sɛ bi a asɛm ba anaasɛ bi a asɛm to a abusuani wo deɛ antɔ hwee kora abusuani baako will stand with you and namfofoɔ no ɔmbɛtu afutu bɔne no you will not see any of them ma asɛm nto nhwɛ me sister panyin wokɔ ne fie a ɔwɔ ayi bi wɔ hɔnom ɔse if you want to know who your true friends are wait till you are in trouble you will not see any one of them obi wɔ hɔ adamfo a wo ne nenam no sɛ bi a wo maame ne wo papa wɔ aburokyire anaasɛ wo nua bi wɔ aburokyire a wobɛtumi ama w'adwene sɛ na wo kyale wo paa wo biribi wɔ aburokyire na wonam ha saa na kɔm de o kyale fa ne kɔ baabi na kɔkyim n'adwene koraa no hwɛ because ɔne wo na ebedi nti wo nso yɛ obi a w'adwene hyɛ na wontumi function on your own. You need someone to direct you because we cannot function our own. We need someone to direct us. Obi na dwen ma no aka nsɛm fun tantan egu tirim. Na wo nso esan sɛ wonim nyansa nti no. No wo se wo papa, wo maame, wo nua, wo wɔfa, wo ante. Watu kwan na wotsere ne sika kron fa ma wo na bi wɔ hɔ no nso obi wɔ hɔ nso a wonya bi o ba wɔ se de ɔde ba ne hya because asomasi maame de sei na brɛ no enti no na you just take someone's life just like that. Adwembɔne. Some people are wicked though. Sometimes medwen ho a mente ase. Nipa wiase yeba ɛdeɛ ne yɛpɛ wɔ wiase. Sɛ wopɛ yie mu a bɔ wo ho mmɔden because obi ani hɔ no ma ɔbɔ ne ho mmɔden a wonyɛ yie. Sɛ wobɔ wo ho mmɔden na woanyɛ yie a you don't have direction. You don't have a purpose. You don't have realistic goal. Obi wɔ hɔ no ma wohyɛ biribi ase nkɔ yie. Have a plan A, B, and C. Don't just have one plan. Obi wɔ hɔ no ma ɔno no plans a wayɛ na yɛ baako pɛ nti sɛ ankɔ yie a wontumi koraa nkɔ back to the drawing board. You have to be prepared for failures because that's part of life. Sometimes you get disappointed, but that doesn't mean say you just need to leave things as it is. When you fall down, you need to get on up. It don't matter how many times you fall down, always get on up. Because in due time, at the right time, you're going to succeed. You have to believe in yourself, trust yourself, motivate yourself, but also have plans, ask questions, do research, talk to people effectively. People that you look up to, ask them questions. How did they do it? It didn't happen. Success does not come overnight. Everything is a process. You have to take your time. If you're going through some emotional, psychological, whatever type of emotions you're going through, give yourself time to heal because it's going to help you in the long run. Don't look at what somebody else is doing. Stop comparing yourself to other people. They're not you. You are uniquely made. You cannot compare yourself. Do not follow people. Unnecessary competition. It's not going to help you. Because what those people are doing or someone is doing, you may not be built up for it. We all have different capacity. We all have different abilities. So do what you are capable of. If you don't have enough information, do research, ask questions, learn new things, have better understanding before you implement. But in everything that we do, effective communication is a plus, no matter what. Everything, your workplace, your relationship, your marriages, your raising your children, making friends, like everything that you do. If you learn to build effective communication, there isn't anything you cannot do in this world. When you know how to talk to people, people will listen to you. If you don't know how to talk to people, people will not listen to you. And we need to also get in the habit of asking questions because it's very helpful. What you don't know, you learn. Just because you and I do not have understanding. We don't understand each other. That doesn't mean what I'm saying is wrong and what you're saying is wrong. We just need to respect each other, set clear boundaries, and not talk down on others. We have to learn to respect ourselves and respect other people. Don't encourage foolishness because it's not going to get us anywhere. When you fall in the pit and you want to stay in the pit, that's you. Get yourself out of there. Break the cycle. Be the one to break whatever generational curses that you feel is put upon your family. Whatever generational curses that you feel like, you going through is being put upon you. Mm-mm. Don't stay out of this. Some people come from a poor family, poverty, and they are rich. A lot of the rich men and rich people in America, they did not come from a rich home. You have small percentages, small percentage that came from a rich family, but the majority of them came from poor family. Now they're rich because they focus. Abrofo, most of them are yeye because they be wapo because bebree time of slavery by ye kuro mu diamond ne gold ɔmbɛwie a wɔ hɔnom ɔmo de afa ho ayɛyie. Yɛnyɛ abibifoɔ yɛ bi ne yɛtɔn yɛnyɛ abibifoɔ yɛ bi na ɔmbɛyɛ slaves because abibifoɔ yɛ mu bebree yɛni dɔm ayɛ ho. We don't support, we don't encourage, we don't compromise, we don't like sɛ bibini ne broni bɛyɛ ade a yɛmu bebree bɛba akɔdi broni n'akyi. Bibini na ɛkasa na mimi nyɛ yie ɔno na ɔmmɛyɛ yi. It's really bad. The dysfunctionalness is bad. So, anyway, let me do some promo and what just happened? Okay. All right, so every Friday, as you guys see me here, I come Fridays, I do freestyle talk or open talk, whatever topic you want us to talk about, you can bring it on. I leave it open because I don't want to just restrict what we're going to talk about. So we can go in and out and talk about different things. So Friday 6:30 US Eastern time. I come on live. So when you come, share the videos, invite friends, ask questions, contribute. If you want to be part of the conversation, you want to come on, let me know. I'll give you the link. You can join me. If you want to call me, some of you have my WhatsApp number, so you can call me. And those who call me in the middle of the night where I'm enjoying my husband, no, stop calling me because I am married. I'm not single. I'm a married woman. So, and most of you know, stop calling, okay? Video calling. Why are you calling me in the middle of the night? I just don't understand some of you people. It's just foolish. And you're stupid. I mean, you use the S word. It's very stupid that you have people calling married women in the middle of the night. Why? Don't you have a life? I have never come on social media and advertised that I'm looking for a man. I'm not looking for men. I have a man whom certify me to the fullest. I am happy with what I have. So please stop the middle of the night calling. And then when I text the people on Messenger, what is there a reason why you're calling me? You don't respond. What is wrong with people? Are your brains functional? I just don't get it. I mean, you know what? Like if you having problems within your marriage and stuff, when I come here live, you can come and ask questions. If you want to ask me privately, then you can text me and let me know. Okay. I would like a section. I don't have phone sex with nobody. I don't flirt with nobody. So people need to stop that. Hi, honey. I don't do that. You have to respect, like we need to set boundaries. Being on social media, I'm choosing to be on social media. And I talk to my husband. I have had people call me and I have my husband pick up. So that's what he's gonna do more. You try to call me video call, my husband will pick up, and then you can tell my husband how the hell, the reason why you're calling me. I want to use a certain cursing words, but I'm restraining myself because it's getting ridiculous. You have people taking pictures of their penises and sending it to you on Messenger. If you know what, like there are certain things I don't even want to give attention to that. Otherwise, I will be posting some of your fake penises or your okro penises on social media with your names. Cut that out. Chimisam. See, a man many be muni adwene da mo tirim. Sɛ mo adwene no ɛhyɛ mo to a, I don't know. Sɛ motumi atwa picture. Mo bɛrima na mo de sɛne ɛyɛ mmaa. Sɛ mmaa no bi, mmaa awarefoɔ no bi no saa na ɔmo pa a, that's fine. Me adwo ɔdɔ no. I'm not asking anybody to show me themselves because I don't come and show myself to nobody. I come and talk about life issues. Abrabo Mu Nsem. You want to listen, fine. You don't want to listen, fine. It's so disrespectful for people to do that and then calling video chatting in the middle of the night. Don't some of you know the time differences? If you're in Ghana, you 4 hours ahead of me. If you're in UK, you 5 hours ahead of me. If you're in Germany, you 6 hours ahead of me. In the middle of the night, it's morning in your place and you calling me in the middle of the night, whereas I need to get up in the morning to bring my kids to school, start working, and you disturbing my sleep. It's not right. Being on social media does not give anybody the right to invade my personal space. So if you're having issues and you need counseling, that's fine. I will charge you, by the way. It's not for free. When I come here, that is a different thing. You can ask questions if you need. Or we can have conversation if there's something you want to talk about. But I am so sick and tired with people sending some shit on my messenger. Because I'm planning to just not even have messenger. But I thought about it and I realized that, for like 2% of idiotic people's behavior, I'm not going to restrict that from 98% of people who have sense. It's just ridiculous. Since I kid you not, boundaries in it, lack of boundaries, is the highest of the highest. It's just so annoying. Like, you be sleeping, having some sweet dreams, and then your phone started ringing. Eh? I didn't say no. And then you have people send me your WhatsApp for what? Do you want to buy Juice Plus or something? Why are you asking for my WhatsApp? Nonsense. Oh, Jimmy and Fango. Yes, yeah. Jimmy, nipa sua Jimmy. Nti saa Jimmy no mu a mu Jimmy no mu gya saa Jimmy no because it's not right. It's really annoying. Okay. So, this is not the only place that we come and educate and also learn from each other. There are other platforms that you can also go and get some insight, productive programs, educational programs, inspirational programs, motivational, and businesses. If you want to start your own businesses, we have Boss Lady, the beautiful, knowledgeable, strong, well, motivational boss lady. That about Rasta. Hashtag that about Rasta in Fire Drive Time on weekdays from 4 p.m. UK time at Fire Life Radio. Almost Oja Damankasa, Boss Lady, or Bear Rider, or of a Babesia would DJ, and you so bono. It's like, smooth sailing, cool it down, everything. You enjoy Boss Lady's program. She bring educative topics, whereas other Fire Life Radio families, call in and they come and share their opinions. So you also is welcome to call in. So tune in and support Boss Lady, 4 p.m. UK time. When she comes on now, it's 11 a.m. US Eastern time. And Mary has seen, so it could be a different time for you. I think so. Ma make sure boy and Accra in Sankofa, so and Chi Casano. So Saturdays, Fire Life Radio, Honor them 3 p.m. UK time. So subscribe Fire Life Radio on YouTube. Thursdays and Fridays for Boss Lady is like mental health and wellness program. So afei nso yɛn ara sister ɔbaa pa, Sister Aisha Ankra with the X Factors. Sister Aisha sells juice plus natural supplements to balance your diet. If you want to lose weight, want lots of energy, please do that combination of boosting your sex drive. Let me stop because it's no be moja. Okay, for better digestion, we're supposed to eat a lot of fruits in a day. With Juice Plus, though, it has 30 different fruits and vegetables, so you should be able to get a lot of health benefits from it. So if you like to buy Juice Plus, and you can order it wherever you are, contact Sister Aisha Ankara. She sell Avon products. Avon products in the day. You have to live in UK in order for you to order those products from her. So DM her and find out how you can, order any of them. If you like organic hair products, now DM Sister Nana Abna to purchase Obapa Nana Abna. Yes, Nana no. yeah, this is starting go. To purchase the organic hair products, right? Upa near costume one with the nickname via Wukun Diamond, and I said we did the amount, and I saw girlfriend, boyfriend be the amount, and I said, wow, they are told, school time, long nickname be a demand where you with the pan, and where Upa say, will be a one crowd, see Dickie Jones crowd and need you. And dear sister Nana Nana Bra. And then ma'am, tobacco, yeah, babako, auntie Yas book corner, our author one, no size, sister I for the atubra. Follow her Facebook page, which is Antia's Book Corner, and then subscribe it on YouTube. Saya for the Atubra comes live on Facebook Saturdays. This Saturday, Saya, this Saturday you off? Or you coming back next Saturday, right? And I say I'm wrong. Man, reading it. Let me know. But mostly Saturdays it be at 9:30 MST time, 11:30 EST time, which is my time. She comes live and give us some nuggets from her book. Yes, so tomorrow no Sister Ya will not come live, but join her next week Saturday, which will be the 20. Is it going to be the 25th? Yeah, 25th. The 25th she will be back live. So join her to support Sister Ya. And the 4 books that she had written, I just got my ebook for Own It. It, if I want to read my Own It now, I can read it through Kindle. You see, like right here. Uh, oh, wait a minute. How? Yes, that's it. That's it. I can read it through Kindle. But Sister Aya's first book is Reflection of a Thirsty Soul. That is inspirational book. The second one, my favorite, is The Beauty of a Woman's Heart, and from age 10 and up. Sister Aya said it herself. And men money, even the guys, you can buy it and read it. It will be really beneficial. You will find it's really good read. And then the third one is Refreshing for My Worries. So it's a devotional book. And then the last one is On It. I'm just waiting till Sister Ya give me the go ahead when I can order the hard copy. Then I'll do that. On It is a guideline for accountability and responsibility. And truly, damn, child, wisdom. So I said, Since I had the only dear no one when keeping a sow, way ne nim deɛ no ɛwɔ ha. Watwerɛtwerɛ ne nyinaa wɔ ha senti. Women support to get any of these books, you can order it from Amazon, Barnes and Noble, and ebooks. So just go and order your own. Why? Sɛnea ɛbɛyɛ a yɛbɛtumi asuport Sister Ya for the Atubra. From 2020 to now, within 2 years, watwerɛ 4 books. Charlie, no be small thing. No be small thing. Mommy and so she's such an inspirational author. So we can learn a lot of things from her. And then she gives some nuggets on TikTok also on a daily basis. Also on Facebook, she will upload some videos. Just keep on giving, and it comes from any of her books. She will talk about certain topics in her book. And when you read her books, she gives you a lot of options. She asks questions, for us to give her feedback. And also, if we have questions for her, or some of the things that we feel that she can implement in her books, she's open to a lot of things. And we have this opportunity that we can also get some insight from her for us to also some of us can also write books too, right? So we need to learn how we can go about it. Also, our beautiful sister Yabi Russell, also she does some programs. She do re-record recorded she upload recorded like videos on YouTube regarding natural beauty, and with natural beauty, and she's a beauty advocate, I should say that. And you have people who have bad breath. It could be anything. Sometimes bacteria, other times is the food that you eat, other times some people don't know how to. Some people brush their teeth, they don't brush their tongue. But when you eat, a lot of things that you eat from morning to the evening, it stays on your tongue, right? So that's why it's good for people to brush their teeth in the morning time and in the evening time. But some people, they don't know how to take care of their mouth, right? And they have really bad breath. Some people, their body odor is like off the chisel. If you go past them, you will pass out. If you are dating them or married to them, child, I don't know how the two of you can be romantic with one another when the triangles place is like smelling like hot pepper. Ugh. So if you want a lot of tips, you can DM sister, yeah, B Russell. Also, let me see. Tomorrow, 3 p.m., Saturday, 3 p.m. US Eastern Time. Ghana time will be 7 p.m. Join Pastor Samuel Okoso and I for marriage lessons. So we'll see you guys tomorrow. I hope you guys don't miss it. And then y'all see this shirt that I'm wearing. See, that's really beautiful, right? I love this shirt. And the different colors. Sometimes you don't even think about putting certain colors together, but then when you put on, you'll be like, oh, I never thought these two colors would go together and stuff. Because when I think of red now, I think of our Ghana flag, red, gold, green, and then you have the black star in it. But red can also go with a lot of different colors. You can match it with stuff. So less if you want any of this nice beautiful t-shirts now, go to sageshare.com to get some of this authentic merchandise, t-shirts, dresses, creams, jewelries, beads, etc. So if you go in the website sageshare.com now and you don't see the color of t-shirt that you want, please do not leave. Okay, just wait. Order whatever sizes that you want to get, how many you want to get, and then there's going to be a comment box over there. You just tell Sister Sage what colors you want to have for which sizes. Especially like if you're doing an event and you want all red, the same thing, you can order that, and use it. Think I'm going to be doing some of that stuff. The next family get together, I'm going to get everybody's size and then I'll order and surprise them, right? Yep. Your email is a must. Your phone number is optional, but for me, I like giving my phone number because when you call people, like most, you'll be able to give more information than writing email or text messages. Sometimes we don't realize how much information we can obtain when we talk to people. Also, like you have earlier sister said, Sister Sika educate, she came and support me. Sister Sika educate, thank you, much love to you always. And then you have lunchtime talk with Sister Awumrekua on Fridays at 1 p.m. UK time. Let's join her and support her also. And then you have Sister Yoko Godwins with EPA Worldwide. She stream on YouTube and Facebook about parental alienation, and so many other topics. She also been focusing on now. Our brother Big Love Spain Radio 24/7. He also does reaction on YouTube. Our brother OBG series. stream on Facebook and YouTube as well. My beautiful sister and older sister, big sister, uh, Dachi Hima Efias and Tofilina, she does programs, she sells the juice plus also the more the merrier. Sister Angelina Ba, our angel ba Angie Talk on Facebook and YouTube about wellness and health. Let's support her very much. Sister Sage Williams, you are very welcome. And Sister, our altar Bako, also, you are very welcome. So, let's support her. Sister Adachi Hima also does program, also, and Sister Civic boutique merchandise from Ghana, like if you coffee and I will pay some souvenir, something extraordinary for your wife, friend, someone you interested in but you don't know how to approach, you can get certain things. But like with the Juice Plus, Omega no is really good. It gives you a lot of energy. It keeps you up on your toes. So it's $30. $30 in US, but it's different prices everywhere. But I think it's the same thing, but like, if you bring it to another country, every money, the is different exchange. If you don't have money, just buy that and make sure you're consistent taking it. When you buy something you're not consistent, it doesn't do anything beneficial for you. So let's support our sister Angela, our 21st century nurse. I just wrap my hair, and this hair is being stubborn. It doesn't want to stay. I just don't understand it. Mhm. Yeah. So, and then we have Pastor P, Dreamers and Visionary on Sundays, 3 p.m. Let's go and support her. Last week, Sunday, I apologize. I was like so tired and I had some stuff came up. By the time I was done, I was too tired. So I didn't come and talk about anything about um, autism spectrum disorder, but by the grace, this Sunday, I will do my very best to come and talk about it. You're so very welcome, Sister Aya, for that too. And then Sister Sage, you are so welcome. Thank you. I love this. I need some large shirt. I have to talk to my dad. I'm meeting with my dad tomorrow by the grace. So I will ask him the colors that he wants. The one that I wore last time, and I'll take a picture and send it to you. He liked the design. So I have that one. And of course, I'm going to want you to put the ones, some of the ones with the um, African flag, African map in it. Yeah. And then I will ask him other stuff too. I will ask my dad to watch today and see if he likes this design. He wears large, so I'm gonna ask him how much he needs, and then I will do the orders. I believe Nana Kwesi asked for some also, so I'm going to add his to it also, and then I'll order it together. His dad have his. So, and then I'll talk to my baby sister if she wants more of the t-shirt and find out if her husband also want more, because every now and then I see him wearing the I bought him one before and I see him wearing it every now and then. So I'm gonna ask them if they want more so I can order all of them together and then they can pay me. Me touch our the next one now metono me tama wepia and I say yes sir because who touch us all the time and now I be daily bread. Oh man. So oh my gosh. I'm I'm going to Yeah, cry some American mystery. Yeah, Miss Sam Tiabusian to say if I want to get them into things now, I will buy one or two for them. And then if they want more now, then they will pay for it. Say no. Sana say right? And you know, if I buy for you and you like it and you want more, then you pay for it. Isn't that fair? Huh? What do you guys think? Oh, Sister Sage Williams, you so welcome, no problem. And you know, like I want to thank each and every one of you for tuning in. Those who share the program, uh, just keep in mind when I do the program, when you share it, you know, you can be helping someone else. If you're not sharing it, you keeping it to yourself, right? How will people be able to also get some insight of certain things that they can do to help themselves? Because everything starts with self. You have to be selfish with self everything, self love, self care, making sure that you go see your general practitioner, GP. You go see a dentist every 6 months. You know, take care of your teeth, eat healthy. Um, Making sure as women we need to go see our gynecologist because some of us procrastination is not good. We need to take care of our mental health. So working too much, take time off, use vacation, sick hours. If you're not feeling well, you take sick day. Uh-huh. Um, just take care of you because if you don't take care of you, nobody else is going to take care of you. We just need to be mindful of that. I have learned a long way. So for me, this weekend is going to be a long weekend for me. They have Juneteenth. It's a holiday, so which means this Monday I'm off. So I have a long weekend. When you have a long weekend, now then you can do so many extraordinary stuff. So I'm looking forward to it. And both Nana and my mommy, they both graduating. Um, their graduation day is back to back. Like it's Tuesday and Wednesday. Oh my gosh! So I have to figure out how my shift hours is going to be. Me penya kasa me share juma say later on. Me call back my be share juma no. Those 2 days, you know, me juma later. My phone late. Nti ɛsɛ meyɛ hyɛ mu sɛ saa na ɛteɛ. Sɛ mepɛ sɛ meyɛ half day nso a mɛtumi ayɛ 4 hours na me hours a ma accumulate no ma ɔmo de atua me ka. But sɛ ɔma they paying me holiday for Monday and I make originally me take it Friday off until next week me adwuma 3 days pɛ. Charlie, no be small thing. Anyhow, I'll leave you guys here today. And today, me person me can chat to one say, and the person me can chat at one say, Bibia, ye bia. The new one say, ye pray ye and ye ma ye emre. Send ye beya, a nneɔma yɛde nneɔma bɛtoto yie sɛ ebia te sɛ ɔhaw brɛ ɛne sɛ challenges wo kind of thing nneɔma a kyɛ sɛ sometimes you know the unexpected things happen ebi wɔ hɔnom a deɛ wobɛyɛ biara you have plan and everything. Plan A, B, and C. And so no, what the new to year just go back to the drawing board and figure out where you went wrong. But say bad relationship now, I no emotions play a part. And anything that consists of emotions, you know, say and taking care of ourselves now will be to me depressed because of relationship bi ankɔ yie anaasɛ aware ankɔ yie. Obi etumi yɛ depressed esiane sɛ adwendwen ɛne ebi ɛka bi a wakɔfa abɛto ne ho so anaasɛ kyerɛ sɛ wontumi nyi nsisi so but wɔfeel sɛ ɛnyɛ hwee wɔde mmɔto hɔnom. Ɛna obi nso wɔ hɔnom a doctor ama no aduro nso no wɔse wɔyɛ okay in denial. Nti no na wɔma ne yareɛ ayɛ worse. We have to take care of ourselves. Nti no and yɛmma yɛn ho mmerɛ. We need to give ourselves time. It's always good. Personal healing. Don't jump into a new ship when the other one has not sailed yet. Okay? You don't know where the next one is going. That person may not even be for you. Okay? So we shouldn't be chasing after people because we feel say, oh, this one has money. And don't get into relationship because you have hidden agenda because you're going to reap what you sow. At some point, someone's going to do the same thing to you. And trust me, you will not like it when it's done to you. When you do bad to other people, it comes back to you because obi wɔ hɔnom a woyɛ no DNA ne yɛ a deɛ ɔnde na no bɛka no, it will come to you. So you guys take good care of yourself. Have a blessed, safe weekend. I see y'all tomorrow. Take care. Bye. Love you guys. One love to you guys always. More my share program no. My like my love. What's her name is Stars Ninyam Dance. Brother Natty Daddy, thank you for all the questions and the stars. All right, Sister Sage, Sister Sika. The nyinaa must say contributions and so no, I love all of them. Bye bye. Take care. Hope